Whew. It is hot out there. Good thing I have an AC in my room. Gotta say, New York is a great place in general, and there are a lot of redeeming qualities, but this weather ain't it, Chief. This is what the weather's gonna look like for the rest of the day. And it's humid. It's not a good type of heat. Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to the channel. How you guys doing? I personally am doing okay. Our AC is blowing. Gets a little intense sometimes, but we'll be okay. Today I wanted to talk about FOMO. And if you don't know what FOMO is, first of all, welcome to the 21st century. I hope you know what FOMO is. But in case you don't, FOMO is the fear of missing out. It's that feeling you get when you're at home alone, but all your friends are out clubbing on a Friday night. And just like dining in, long commutes to work, FOMO is making its way back into the world now that quarantine is beginning to end. And, you know, this isn't a great thing per se. People tend to get uneasy and maybe a little insecure when they realize that other people are doing things without them. So, in today's video, I want to share some things that I like to use, or I like to do, to deal with FOMO, because FOMO does not have to be as debilitating as you may have once thought. Now, having the fear of missing out isn't inherently a bad thing per se. I think it's kind of natural that you want to be included as part of a group, and it isn't nice to feel like a social outcast or a pariah. And I have a video about rejection if you guys want to watch it, and I'll add it to this video. That being said, I think there are ways to use your FOMO or spend your time doing something else instead of worrying about what you are or aren't doing with other people. So the first thing you can do about FOMO is to accept that you have FOMO. Now when it comes to feelings and emotions and all that good stuff, the most important thing that I think when it comes to this stuff is to not deny them and simply acknowledge their presence. You guys ever have that one friend that did something that really bothered you and then you decide to say nothing? And because you said nothing, these feelings of frustration and anger start to fester up within you because you decided not to say anything about it because you didn't want to rock the boat with your friend. Yeah, that's basically what denying your feelings feels like, except you're angry at yourself. First, say it with me. I cannot feel mad about having FOMO. You are the sky and your feelings are clouds. Passing by. Let it pass by. Now let's say you have accepted your feelings of FOMO. The next thing that I would do is to ask myself why I feel like I'm missing out.
Well, I thought it would be nice to hang out with my friends on a Friday night, and instead I'm home just on my laptop.
But you know why you have FOMO? It's because you had expectations, and that's where you went wrong. This is gonna sound a little harsh for me to say, but we are not entitled to anyone's time. As much as your friends and family may care about you, at the end of the day, they still have to take care of themselves. And if they wanted to invite you, they would have, but they didn't. And there's probably a good reason for it if they are your friends. And if it really bothers you that much, then next time you can go see them and just suggest an activity for you guys to do together. And you don't have to sound butthurt about not being invited. Just say, hey, why don't we go do XYZ? I think it'll be a lot of fun and we should invite ABC. Social media has undoubtedly brought people closer together. And it is also social media that has brought people further apart. I find that it is most common to experience FOMO when you're on social media. And why do I know this? It's because I've been there. Back in my college days, I used to look at people's Snapchat stories all the time. And I would always ask myself, what am I doing with my life right now? Because I was chilling at home. It's just that I was not being included to the stranger's party that I don't even care about. And I wanted to be invited anyway, but I didn't want to go. Yeah, humans are weird like that. But the point is, social media is meant to prey on our insecurities, and we constantly look to it to receive validation from our peers. I know that when people post on their Snapchat stories or Instagram stories, it's because they want to share their experiences, and there's nothing inherently wrong with that. But while they share, it's also a bit of a subtle flex. Maybe this is just me, but when I post stories, I want to show the world that I'm doing something and I'm having fun and I'm being a social creature. But let me ask you this. How often do people post on their stories a night in? I'm willing to bet that it's not many. So social media is creating this fake vision in your mind, this illusion that everyone out there is having fun. But the rest of your contacts that did not post a story, they might be doing the same exact thing as you. Not everyone is getting turned on a Friday night, and it's totally okay if you aren't either. My best suggestion to anyone who does not want to experience FOMO is to just stay off of social media, specifically Instagram and Snapchat, because those are the story features. I don't know about TikTok. I don't think TikTok has stories. But we're all so good at faking it on social media, and we need to tell ourselves that what we see on social media isn't real all the time. So if you're feeling a little lonely on a Friday night or Saturday night, just don't go on Instagram, don't go on Snapchat, and I think you'll feel a lot better just being present in your room. Now, another reason why I think we experience FOMO is because we would rather be doing something else other than what we are doing right now. So what if we solve the problem in a different way? Instead of not thinking about others and what they're doing, why don't you do your own thing? Why don't you have a great time with what you are doing that you don't even have time to worry about what others are doing? That is probably the greatest solution that I have for not experiencing FOMO. Literally do your own thing. So what does this mean? This could mean picking up whatever hobby that you've always been interested in picking up, reading a book, playing an instrument, doing arts and crafts, watching YouTube videos. You don't even have to be alone. You can call up friends, ask what they're doing, and see if they want to hang out. Just call one up. Now all you have to do is have fun, enjoy your night, and be present with yourself. Just not focus too much on what other people are doing. Now obviously not every Friday or Saturday you need to be doing something. Like, it's okay to have weekends in and just being in your bed, or even going to bed early, especially if you're older. Like, as a college student, as a young adult, I think we are more prone to wanting to do something because we have all this energy. Even as we're older, I think we start to solidify our identities a little more, and we know what we want and don't want. So maybe the party scene isn't for you anymore, and maybe you just want to hang out and watch Netflix with your friends. Or you just want to play board games, and that's totally okay. Just make sure that you are fulfilling your needs when it comes to social interaction and being transparent about you wanting to hang out with people or you wanting to do something because you're bored. I think this may come as a bit of a surprise, or maybe not, but I feel like people are really lonely lately. So if you were to reach out to someone theoretically, I think they would be very receptive to hearing what you have to say. And if they aren't, then they aren't your friend and you should leave them. But those were my suggestions when it comes to dealing with FOMO. I know it's going to be rampant when people start posting on their stories again, but regardless, I hope you are able to have your hot girl summer with the least amount of FOMO. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next vid. And leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more content related to this. Take it easy.